Someone making $45,000 a year just erased $47,000 in debt. Not by cutting coffee, not by working 3 jobs. By making one $200 purchase nobody told them existed. That's just one of the 8. Most cost under $300. One costs $45. All of them return thousands. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why the financial industry hopes you never find them. But first, be honest with yourself for a second. You've done everything right. You work, you pay your bills, you try to save when you can, and somehow the number barely moves. You've told yourself you'll figure it out next month. Then next month never came. But here's the part nobody tells you. That's not a discipline problem. That's a design problem. Because there are 2 types of spending in this world. One type keeps you trapped. The other type sets you free. And the system has a very good reason for never teaching you which is which. This isn't advice. This is the math they don't teach. Quick test. Out of the 8 purchases I'm about to show you, guess how many you've heard before? By the end, you'll have your answer. And it's going to bother you. Purchase number 1. People who use a premium budgeting app pay off $1,200 more debt per year than everyone else. That's the result. Here's why. Free apps feel optional. Your brain doesn't take them seriously. But when you pay $99 for something, you use it. Psychology calls this sunk cost commitment. These apps force you to assign every dollar a purpose before you spend it. That eliminates unconscious spending, which 73% of Americans admit they do weekly. $99, $6,000 plus in average first-year savings. The wealthy don't have more discipline. They have better systems. But systems don't work if your beliefs are broken. Number 2 fixes that, and it costs less than a tank of gas. Purchase number 2. $45. 3 books. 90 days to completely rewire how you think about money. The psychology of money rewires your beliefs. I will teach you to be rich. Automates your system. The total money makeover gives you the debt snowball method. Here's the math they hope you never run. Your debt isn't a math problem. It's a behavior problem. And behavior comes from beliefs. These 3 books do what $300 our financial coaches do. Reprogram your mental operating system around money. $45. Same transformation. No gatekeeper. Now, thinking differently is powerful, but it's useless if your income stays stuck. Number 3 breaks that ceiling. Purchase number 3. $400 investment. $12,000 salary increase. A $200 Google certification in data analytics or project management leads to an average raise of $15,000 to $30,000 per year. Here's where the system slips up. They taught you to cut expenses, but cutting has a floor. Income has no ceiling. While everyone obsesses over $5 coffees, wealthy people invest in skills that generate $1,000 extra per month. One moves the needle. One keeps you busy. The system taught you to cut. The wealthy were taught to earn. That's not a coincidence. That's a business model. The next 2 purchases work while you sleep, literally, and they compound every single year. Purchase number 4. $300 in smart devices. $400 plus saved automatically every year. Smart thermostat, smart plugs, LED automation. The devices pay for themselves in year 1. Every year after is profit. But here's the part nobody tells you. This happens without willpower, without decisions, without effort. The average American household wastes $440 per year on energy they're not even using. This purchase ends that permanently. The wealthy don't out-discipline you. They build systems that work while they rest. Here's the myth. People think discipline builds wealth. Wrong. Design builds wealth. Discipline is what you need when you have no design. And number 5? This one's going to make you angry. because you've been paying a hidden tax your entire life. Purchase number 5. There's a fee the financial system charges people who don't have money. It's called the poverty premium. And the math is brutal. The $40 shoes you replace yearly cost $400 over a decade. The $120 shoes that last 10 years cost $120. You paid triple for worse shoes. Here's the part that keeps people trapped. You've been trained to flinch at higher prices, even when the math proves they cost less. That flinch is programmed, and it's draining you every single year. The fix: calculate cost per use. Start with what you replace constantly. Then make the purchase that actually breaks the cycle. The system profits when you buy cheap and replace forever. That's not a flaw. That's the design. Number 6 connects back to purchase 1. When you see how they work together, you'll understand why 78% of budgets fail in the first month. Purchase number 6. The average American loses over $5,000 per year to decision fatigue spending. Here's the pattern. You're exhausted. Nothing ready to eat. You order delivery. Delivery fees alone cost the average person $1,850 per year. Just the fees. Add daily lunches. Add coffee runs. That's $5,000 plus leaking through tired decisions. The fix is embarrassingly simple. Coffee setup at home, $300. Saves $1,300 per year. Chest freezer for bulk prep, $200. Eliminates the nothing to eat trigger. Meal containers, $30. Total, $600. Annual savings, $4,000 plus. And here's how it connects to purchase 1. Your budget app shows you where the money went. This system plugs the leak forever. They work together. That's architecture. And honestly, this is the part that gets me. Because none of this is complicated. Every single purchase I've shown you costs less than 1 month of minimum payments on the average credit card. But nobody tells you this. Not schools, not banks, not employers. Because confused people are profitable people. And the system needs you confused. So they hand you the wrong playbook, tell you to try harder, and profit every time you fail. That's not a theory. That's a $1.1 trillion credit card debt industry built on keeping you in the dark. Alright, purchase 7 protects everything you're building. But number 8, that's the one that changes the entire game. And there's a very specific reason no one in finance talks about it. Purchase number 7. Every 22 seconds, someone in America becomes an identity theft victim. But the real cost isn't the theft itself. It's the credit damage that follows. One breach can raise your interest rates for years. That alone can cost tens of thousands on a mortgage. A quality protection service costs $15 to $25 per month. What you get: real-time monitoring, dark web scanning, $1 million in theft insurance, and something nobody mentions: active credit optimization. 1 in 5 Americans has errors on their credit report. These services catch them. A 50-point credit score improvement saves more money than most people's annual raises. This doesn't just protect wealth, it accelerates it. Building wealth without protection is like filling a bucket with holes. Fix the holes first. Alright, stop for a second. 7 purchases down. And honestly, any single one of them is worth more than it costs. But number 8 is different. This is the one from the beginning. $200 spent, $47,000 saved. And here's what you need to understand before I show you what it is. There's a reason this never shows up in mainstream content. A reason banks, credit card companies, and commission-based advisors will never mention it. Because when you do this, they lose. Purchase number 8. 1 session with a fee-only financial advisor. Here's the part nobody tells you about financial advisors. Most of them aren't advisors. They're salespeople. They earn commission on products they sell: insurance policies, investment accounts, debt consolidation loans. Their incentive is to sell, not to help. That's not conspiracy. That's how the incentive structure works. A fee-only advisor is different. Flat rate, $150 to $300. 1 hour. No products. No commission. Just expert-level analysis of your specific situation. Now here's where the math gets insane. Imagine walking in with $38,000 in debt across 6 accounts. Credit cards, car loan, student loans. You've been paying minimums for years. Feeling stuck. 1 hour later, here's what the advisor found. You qualify for student loan forgiveness you didn't know existed. $23,000. Gone. Your car loan at 9% can be refinanced to 4%. $3,800 saved. You have forgotten $401K from old jobs in high-fee accounts. Consolidating them saves $400 per year. And your debt payoff order completely backwards, costing you $2,100 in unnecessary interest. 1 hour, $200. $47,000 saved. That's a 23,500% return. Now ask yourself something. Why didn't anyone tell you this existed? Why isn't this in any school, any finance article, any viral video? Here's the math they hope you never run. Banks profit from your confusion. Credit card companies profit from your confusion. Commission-based advisors profit from your confusion. Fee-only advisors break that entire model. That's why the industry buries them. You can find them at NAPFA or the Garrett Planning Network. Book 1 session. Bring everything. Leave with a plan. And potentially, tens of thousands you never knew you had. The wealthy pay for advice. Everyone else pays for confusion. That's not a coincidence. That's the entire financial industry. 8 purchases. About $1,500 total. Potential return, $10,000 to $50,000 in debt elimination. But here's what actually happened in this video. You didn't learn what to buy. You learned how wealthy people think. Systems over willpower. Income over cutting. Cost per use over price tags. Automation over discipline.